Dear ones, we're the Andromedan Collective, and we're happy to jump on an opportunity to bring our message to you today. Much is happening on your planet, much unrest, and we want to assure you that you do not have much to worry about at this time. There are definitely bumps in the road, so to speak, as your journey is unfolding, your journey towards what you call the ascension. But the prophecies of the end of the World War or mass destruction are on the parallel timeline. These were the ones that were read by the bright minds in the channels of the past who were connected to previous potentials for Earth and not to the present moment potential. As we're looking at the present moment potential for you, we do not foresee any of such cataclysms for your planet, as you have done a lot of work for yourselves and you have crossed that chasm, so to speak. You have crossed the point where these potentials were applicable to you. So do exhale, dear ones. Do not see the prophecies as your future, and do not co-create that by spinning those ideas through your very creative minds. We would like to address the events that are happening on your planet at this time and are very often spun out of proportion. A lot of conflict is occurring, but that is something that is required at this time so that the hidden is brought to the surface and becomes obvious and can be released, removed, transformed, and let go of for your better future. It is only part of your growing pains, so to speak. It is only part of growth, as much change is required on your planet and much change is occurring. Do not believe the sources that are telling you otherwise. There are many who are confused, yet presenting the information as if that information is legitimate. You and each one of you within your own essence have the guidance point through which we offer you to filter all of the information that is coming into your awareness. It is important to pay attention to what feels right and what feels false within your hearts, as your hearts are the finest tuning forks that are available to you, so that you could know for yourselves what is accurate and what is not. Much is presented to you that is false deliberately. Others are simply reading into things that they do not quite have access to, or allowing their unprocessed body vehicles to make judgments. The channels that are bringing information to you, or the minds that are working on lots of research to confirm to you that the end of the world, so to speak, is imminent, are the confused channels, the ones who enjoy the dramas and the fear paradigm of the old earth. Remember that you are no longer connected to these timelines, so we offer you to exercise discernment in your processing of the information that is coming in at you from all directions. We want you to know that you are exceptionally resilient, that you carry the DNA from the very species that you might not like at the present moment, but that very DNA makes you adaptable and brings the potential ability of fast and easy evolving. That is what many of you are undergoing at the moment as we speak, as the solar activity on your planet has intensified to the point that you're constantly bombarded by the energies that are triggering the activations within your state of being, that are triggering the upgrades, or what you call the upgrades. Truly, that is just the expansion of your physical and non-physical abilities to handle the new future that is coming at you faster than you can imagine. You have entered the fast track of evolution. Your planet had successfully moved into the state of being where the light quotient of your planet is increasing tremendously at the record time. That is not only happening to your planet, but also to other bodies within the solar space around your galaxy. All of the planetary bodies that are surrounding Earth are also receiving heightened light quotients, and the amount of light that they're able to absorb at this time is a record high for this area of space. We are observing this in awe from where we are at, as we have seen many developing worlds go through similar processes. Your entire galaxy is on the fast track. Your entire galaxy is upgrading faster than it's ever been known before. That includes your planet and your own individual physical and non-physical vehicles. Consider that your bodies are undergoing expansion and readjustment, preparing you for whatever is to come. And what is to come is a much brighter future for your race as we see it from where we are at. Many cultures on your planet tried to cross that realm and move into the next state of being and failed. However, at this time, we see that you are on the timeline, on the trajectory of the highest potential success. So consider that you have won the race of cultures, so to speak, the race of civilizations into ascension, and you are the winners. This, of course, is the metaphor, but consider yourselves powerful beyond measure, resilient beyond measure, and please do not allow your minds to spin out of proportion, to spin into the theories that are thrown at you from all directions, into the ideas that you are helpless, that you are all going to perish, and on and on and on and on. All of that is false. Those who are focused on these theories will co-create their realities, as you are powerful reality creators, and they might experience exactly what they focus on. This is why it is of the innermost importance for you to give positive meaning to the things that are occurring around you, the things that are bothering you, the things that are being told that are all false. Remember that you and only you have the way of influencing your own reality and making that reality bearable, comfortable, or joyous. As you choose, so it is. As you focus, so it is. As you think, so it is. So do give the positive meaning to the things that you're observing around you. It is entirely up to you of how to experience your reality, as the circumstances around you are neutral. This is the nature of your reality, where you are surrounded by the set of props, so to speak, and you are the one assigning meaning to everything that is happening. So give it a good meaning and enjoy the ride. We want to applaud you from where we're at, as you have done so much work on your planet. There have been so many bright stars on your planet who have awakened and led many behind them, and you are the ones. You are the ones who have cycled through a reincarnation over and over until you have arrived at this point, this pivotal point in the evolution of your planet. Now you're the ones to calm the masses, to speak to the ones who are confused or in fear, who are terrified, who have been the subjects of conditioning that has been very powerful on your planet, conditioning of the minds of the humans into believing themselves as helpless and small, as this is a false paradigm, and the ones who are ahead of the game are well aware of that. You are the ones who are ahead of the game, and you're the ones to calmly and peacefully bring others up to speed, so to speak, without drowning them in information that they're not ready to process. Just start from saying that all will be fine. All will work out after all for the benefit of the planet and everyone on the planet according to their choices. Individual choices are of the innermost importance at this time as well, and so choose well for yourselves. Remember that you're perfectly capable to become the balanced individual within your unbalanced world, and your outer reality will match. When you balance your inner shadow, what you call the dark side, and the light that is increasing within yourselves in correlation with the solar activity and the light that is provided not only for you but also for the planet and every life form on your planet, when you balance that light with your inner shadow and walk in the middle as the balanced individual, you will observe that the wobble, the back and forth, the up and down would stop. You will observe that you're comfortable in the midst of discomfort of others, that you are in a good place, regardless of what is happening all around you, that you are the harbor, the safe harbor for others who can come to you and rest their souls temporarily and feel better and step back out into the world where they are bombarded by all sorts of misinformation. It is important to know that you carry both forces within yourselves, the forces of creation and the forces of momentum. The forces of creation is what you call the divine feminine, and the forces of momentum is what you call divine masculine. Each one of you carry these forces within yourselves. You do not require an external representation of that force unless that is your preference. You are able to integrate both forces within yourselves and become a complete, balanced individual within your reality, and your external reality will reflect that back to you, and you would be in awe of how well everything is unfolding, regardless of everything that is happening all around, regardless of what the news or the conspiracy theories tell you. So practice discernment. Pay attention to your own state of being as you are connected from this physical reality through multiple layers of reality all the way into infinity and back. And you are the influencers. You are the ones who arrange themselves. You arranged yourselves to be on the planet at this time so that you can assist, so that you can anchor the light that is coming in so powerfully at this time throughout this entire segment of space where your planet is located. When that is happening and the earth is bombarded with this type of light, many of you feel unwell. This is because your bodies are readjusting to the ability to handle this amount of information that comes with the light. Allow yourselves the days of rest. It is possible that you experience physical discomfort such as headaches or being unable to move, so to speak. So allow yourselves to integrate on such days as your body is catching up fast to what is required of you. Also, you might have observed that many of you had to relocate since the March equinox time, and now over the last couple of months, this is for a good reason. Although many of you are not comfortable with having to do that, also many of you experienced irresistible urge to move elsewhere, the urge that you had a hard time explaining to yourselves. This is because the new grid has been installed or the old grid has been adjusted around your planet. Each one of the light workers are holding the nod on the grid, so to speak, a spot on the grid where you are anchoring the light, and so you were either moved elsewhere or you were moved because the different type of energy was required within that spot. So do not despair. Take that as the confirmation that you are a part of the bigger picture. You're the part of the grid. You're the part of the works, so to speak, that are happening on your planet, and all is on the right track. We want to congratulate you as you have moved to the fast track and you are on the right trajectory. A round of applause to yourselves right now. We're grateful for your service on the planet. Much is to be seen in the near future, and as everything is expedited, that future is approaching faster than you know. Be prepared within your inner selves to see the positive within everything that's happening around you, to know why things are unfolding in the way that they are unfolding, and to know that as the dark night appears, it is the dark hour before the brightest dawn, so to speak. So when you look at these events as such, as knowing that it is required to be transmuted and transformed for the things to be shown to you, you will experience the most benevolent transference into what you call the ascension process. Within that process, into the new earth and new reality. We are grateful for the service, for your willingness to be on earth in the physical experience, as we are well aware of how uncomfortable it can get so often for you. But remember once again that all is a reflection of your own inner state of being, and so when you are the masters of your own inner states of being, your reality would wobble much less, and you will experience much less discomfort than the ones who are unprocessed, so to speak. Trust us when we say that the ones who are in the echelon of the prepared ones, the ones who have been doing their work and preparing for these times, would advance in their states of being, but all of humanity is undergoing an upgrade, so to speak. All of you are undergoing adjustment at this time, as you are part of the collective mind of your planet, and the planet itself is on the way into a different and brighter state of being. This is the wonderful news, and we wanted to come on today and deliver this information for you, so that this information inspires you and reminds you that things are not what they seem, and often there are many other layers to what is being presented to you or what is happening around you on your planet at this time. Trust that the highest potential is available for Earth and for those who are prepared. Trust that the highest timelines are laid out for this transformational process, and that you are on these timelines already. Congratulations, you made it. We are in awe and gratitude for every one of you who calls themselves light workers in your world, the souls that came from the stars and assimilated into human reality, to lose their memories, to lose the knowing of who they really are, now to only return back to remembrances. All of that is happening, and we love you dearly from the bottoms of our hearts, wishing you the most successful and the most powerful yet gentle transformation that is ahead of you in the near future. We are the Andromedan Collective, and we will most certainly be back.